Everyone, for today's recipe we're going to make poached eggs because this is something I often get asked about. People seem to struggle getting the perfect poached egg, so I'm going to show you my method.
Okay.
So here's our egg, and just a tip: if you use eggs that your own chickens have laid, do make sure you give them a good clean. We don't want anything left on the outside of the egg, because I'm actually going to put the egg in the water and then we'll use the same water to cook the egg in. So we don't want anything that shouldn't be on the outside of that egg going in the water. We don't want to be eating that. So make sure you give it a good wipe before we start. So I've got a pan, sauté pan of boiling water on a low heat, and it's come to the boil, it's just simmering. This is what I do. First tip: put the egg in the water just for about half a minute, that's all. And what this does is it starts to set the white a little bit, because what you don't want is when you crack the egg into the water that it's all going to spread everywhere. So just for about 30 seconds, just to start that white from cooking, so we don't end up with the white all over the pan. So I've got the egg out of the hot water and it's quite warm, and all I'm going to do now is just crack it carefully into the pan. We don't want any shell in there. In it goes, and there you see the white all stays together. Now they do say the fresher the egg, the easier it is to keep it all together, but if your eggs aren't totally fresh, this method does work. So as you can see, it's just poaching away in the water, and I'll be able to tell when it's cooked, because obviously the yellow will get covered up by the cooked white, and then we'll be able to fish it out. Okay, so it's been cooking now for about a minute and a half, but I'm just keeping an eye on the yolk. So as I can see, the yolk starting to colour up there and get covered by the white, the cooked white. You'll see that it's ready to remove, and I'd say that's about ready now. So I'm just going to get it out, and that should be a nice runny yolk. There we are. If you like it a bit firmer, then you can leave it in a bit longer. So there we have, look at that wobble. So there we have poached egg on beans on toast, and we'll just cut it so you can see for yourself. Look at that lovely runny egg. There we go, perfect poached egg. No.